Welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we're going to be installing the BC Racing coilovers on my G37 right here. I'm joined with my buddy Luke. I'm at his place today. We're going to be doing the coilovers. It is supposed to be raining here a little bit, so we got a little tent for our little workspace. But here are the coilovers. They're BC Racing coilovers, fully adjustable, and I believe these two are the back. That's the front, and then he has the front right here. And if you're wondering which one's which, that says FL, front left. And then I'm pretty sure the backs are like intertwined, so you can put whichever one on each side. But yeah, Luke is gonna jack up the car, or he's already getting started without me. And I say this in every video, if you don't know how to jack up your car and you're watching a suspension install video, all right, while it decides to pour, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, now that we have the wheel off, we're gonna go ahead and undo this bolt right back here. And that should go ahead and disassemble all of this mess going on right here. All right, so this one is a 19 millimeter, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so this one's a 19 millimeter. Oh. All right, so that bolt's off. We're gonna go ahead and undo the brake line, which is right there, which is a 12 millimeter. So these top three are a little tricky to get to. You kind of got to move some stuff around, but like that, move that out of the way, and then kind of get back here, get that one, and then the last one I believe is right there. So just kind of work your way in there. I believe they're 12 millimeters if I'm correct. So yeah, you kind of need a little bit of an extension to get it down in there. All right, we're gonna leave this one up front, the easy one to get to, till we're ready to remove everything. So that way everything doesn't just all pop out at once. And these are gonna be the other three that are back here. And then there's that last one that's right up there. This is a 17 mil, so we're just basically just gonna disconnect this. And you probably need a double-sided socket to tackle the other side, because it's kind of a two-way thing. But once this can drop, then we can go ahead and take out the strut and the spring.
So we undid this bolt here. So we just undid it on the left-hand side to undo the pressure on it, and then we literally just had to hammer this part of it upwards to get this stud out, because it's just a stud. It just literally sits right on top of this thing.
And the way it was just sitting on the stock ride height was giving it a lot of pressure, so we just had to kind of...
So you just hammer up on the by pushing on this. Yeah, that's what I did last time.
Cool, there we go. So we got the stock spring and strut off of the G, and all we got to do is get the BC Racing coilover and basically just reverse the process that we just did, put everything back together. We can do the driver's side, and then the rear should be a lot easier. I'm going to call it a night, because it is a little late for me, and we'll probably hit this tomorrow and finish it up for the backs. Good morrow, it is the next day, and we're gonna be doing the back coilovers now. I got both the fronts on, and I'm actually gonna show you real quick how to adjust the stiffness on them. Go ahead and pop my hood real quick. All right, so as you can see at the top of the shocks, we have this little adjuster thingy. Basically just adjust it by twisting left or right, and then the same on the other side. As you can see, it says it on here. It says you can do it soft or hard, and yeah, you basically literally just twist it. It takes like 3 seconds each side. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get started on the backs. We're looking at these hydraulic extenders for the stiffness, the damping. There's a adjuster right here at the top, but we're not gonna be able to reach it when it's put up through on the car. I'm not sure if these are actually required and necessary, but I think they're extra in case if you want to use them. So I think we might skip these. So as we're taking a look here, the back ones are going to be a lot easier to do than the fronts. We're going to be removing this whole spring and just leaving it like that, because the BC coils are actually just the strut and the spring together, as you can see right there. So we're just going to be replacing the strut area and leaving the spring section open. We're going to have to remove this bolt right here, so we can drop that, get the spring out, and then we can go ahead and remove that bolt right there. And then up at the top, there's going to be 2 bolts. I believe those are 12s. And the strut should be able to come out, and we can replace that. Went ahead and jacked up under the spring area, so that way we took all the pressure off of the spring on the car and put it all on the jack, so that way when we take this bolt out, it's not just going to slingshot outwards. First bolt to undo the spring, it's going to be a 17 millimeter front and back. Okay, there we go. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the jack slowly, and it should release all the tension that we had holding up the spring, and the spring should be let out. There we go. And just like that, push it down with my foot. Yep. Luke's gonna grab the spring. So now that we have the spring completely gone, we're gonna go ahead and undo this bolt right here to the strut, and it is a 17, and then I believe the 2 at the top I mentioned were 12s. All right, we're jacking up the suspension unit behind the hub, and we're gonna unwind this right here.
If you like, it just comes right into
play.
Yeah.
So you can slide that bolt right through and screw that up, and then we're gonna do the same down here as well. We have the coilover install on the back now. All we gotta do is mount the wheel back up and drop the car. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the coilover install. The front ride height looks pretty good. It's just tucking just a tad bit, not that much, but the back's definitely lower. I did notice from factory the backs were already lower than the fronts. That is going to conclude the video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you were installing coilovers on your G37, if you want to check out my other videos, make sure to check out the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram above_hunter. I try to post daily, if not every other day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.